You know, we love to share stories about people doing extraordinary things. Well, one of our producers here at CBS Atlanta has wowed everyone with her amazing transformation. She decided to get fit, get healthy, and take her life back. She lost 90 pounds in just 10 months.
I made myself obese, unhappy. I made myself overweight.
Sometimes change comes from deep within.
When I look at myself in the mirror going, how did you let yourself get to that point? How did you let yourself go?
Sometimes the only person who can make that change is the person staring back at you.
Girls, we run this mother. Yeah.
Brittany Miller now rules her own world. She went from a size 18 to a jaw-dropping, show-stopping size 2.
Now confidence is through the roof. I totally walk in the gym like, yeah, I got this.
She works out at LA Fitness 5 days a week, pumping iron, doing cardio, and leaves soaking in sweat. After years of overeating, Brittany's fight against obesity was something she was finally ready to take on.
I always liked a challenge, but I never knew how much I liked a challenge and how much I like to beat people.
But slimming down 90 pounds in just 10 months has not been easy.
There were days when I'd come home in tears and going, I can't do this.
Brittany is one of our news producers here at CBS Atlanta, and she knows all the facts about obesity.
You know, in our industry, we see every day, obesity, obesity, obesity. And I didn't want to be the next statistic. I think that was the hardest thing for me, was to say, you did this. You can't blame anybody. This is your fault. That was the toughest pill to swallow.
Brittany admits she tried just about every diet out there. She would lose the weight, but gain it right back. This time, both she and her husband, they made a pact that they would change their eating habits and hit the gym as hard as they can.
You know, I had to tell myself, the weight didn't come on overnight. It's not going to come off overnight. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. You're going to sweat.
And Brittany's got a new look, a new attitude, and heads are turning.
It was funny, the other day at the grocery store, the cashier was like, do you play professional soccer? I was like, no. I was like, do I look like it? And he was like, yeah, you just look like an athlete. I was like, yes.
A miracle? No. Hard work and dedication? You bet. And she's no doubt an inspiration to all women who want to change their life.
Let nothing stop you. Nothing get in your way, because if you think that something's going to get in your way, it will. The only thing that is keeping you from doing it is you.
This is so awesome, right?
Yeah, truly great inspiration. And I think we've all done it, where we remember Brittany when she first got here, and then one day we turn around and we look and we're like, is that a new producer? Who
Said
is
the
that?
same thing too. I looked around and I was like, who is that?
Right.
And it was Brittany.
We didn't
And
recognize
I remember sitting at the morning meetings, you know, she'd always wear those big coats, and she always had that laugh and that smile, but it seems like it's even bigger now.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And it is.
It is.
And she just radiates. She's awesome.
She's